you're probably wondering why we have tango music playing in the background and rather erotic and passionate videos or clips running. That's partly because I've been learning to dance the tango for the last year, and I was struck that in learning and understanding there were so many parallels between coaching and tango, and Mariola convinced me that this was something we should do here. So I'm rather anxious and excited to be talking through this with you and maybe doing it, or not maybe doing a demonstration. But if I could, one of the things I learned about tango was the importance of the quality of contact, the way we engage and meet as leader and follower. The other area that I'm constantly having to pay attention to is where am I? Where am I in my body? How do I hold myself? And being aware of my partner, my follower. How is she standing and moving? Where's her weight? How is that moving? I have to be paying attention to that. And then, on top of that, as the leader, I've got to watch what else is happening on the dance floor. And we're going to do a little demonstration, and I've got to watch where the flowers are. So I've got to be aware of the context in which we're working, in which we're moving. The leader-follower dynamic in tango has another lovely parallel, because in tango they talk about the leader creating a space where the follower wants to step into. So it's not about forcing or manipulating or directing, but actually creating a place where the follower wants to be. You can see that parallel with coaching. So much of coaching is about creating an intervention that takes the client that next step, and they want to take it. There isn't a sense of forcing, but it's actually making it. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily easy, but it actually, you're creating the space where they can make the move. Am I speaking to any of the converted here? Am I speaking to anybody that dances the tango? I'd please like to know at this point, in case I really make a fool of myself here. Oh, good. I am so relieved. Your other dances. But, yeah. I mean, I do salsa and jive, but it's particularly tango that I have found has the other element that I want to talk about a level of creativity. If you ever watch a tango floor, it's a mess. It just looks crackers because everybody is doing a different dance. Each partner, each couple are creating their own dance, and they're interpreting the music in their own way. Some are moving at half time, and some are moving double time in exactly the same piece of music. So when you look at it, you think, what on earth is happening? What you have to do is focus down on one couple and watch them move and how they're interpreting the music. So again, like coaching, parallel is there that each couple, the client and the coachee, the coach and the coachee, are creating a dance together. And that's an individual creative dance because of who they are. And the fifth point I've got here is the interesting part about who is leading and creating the dance. Well, in tango, the leader has a style. And when we do this little demonstration, you will see my rather beginner version of style. And I have to actually direct and guide Mariola in a style that is mine, and she has to, in some ways, adapt. Now, when you're coaching, the coach has a style. And the client, in a way, although we're saying it's important that the coach listens and understands the agenda and the issues that the client is bringing, the coach nevertheless has a way of working, has a mental framework, has a series of techniques, a methodology. In the same way, I have a methodology for doing my tango. So the coach has a methodology. And therefore, it's about understanding how the coach leads the dance in a way that respects the follower, understands the follower, the coachee, and creates a space where we can generate something together. So given that little scenario, normally, you see, I am incredibly confident. I could do 10 coaching demonstrations here and feel totally relaxed. I'm now going to do a tango demonstration, which I haven't done before. And Mariola is going to come and be my partner. And we're going to do an experiment. We're going to do a little... First time. Yes. So in tango, the first position is to be aware. And the first thing I have to be aware of is my weight. Where is Mariola's weight? She has to pay attention to me, because she has to wait for me when I'm leading the dance. So we shift weight. Now, once I know what foot she's on, this leaves her free foot to move forward. Learning. We had a little practice. One of the problems that a lot of women struggle with is actually having just to do what they're told. Having to be guided.
Argentina. Buenos Aires.
There we go. Now I can get back to something I really do know about.